if you look at it any other way, you will lose more than you gain. You have to consider that sexual predators, those who are inappropriate with their children or families or minors, they do not look like anything. That's why some of us will disagree, because they'll say it would never be him or her, not my uncle, not my cousin. It wouldn't be pastor, elder, that teacher. It wouldn't be the vicar. It wouldn't be, no, because I've grown up with them all my life, you know. And that's the point. You won't see them coming. Rolf Harris, you would never see that man coming. I was watching that man for years as a child. And looking back, I can't see why he would have been like that, but he is like that. Not only him, around children, yep, making a great noise about the safety of children, yet multiple allegations of him from different people saying the exact same thing, inappropriate touching, etc., etc. And that's the point. You can't see abusers. And he makes himself, or they make themselves, hard to see because they put themselves really close to you. So now we're going to be hypersensitive now after hearing what I've just said and say, well, what am I supposed to do? So I've got my notes here, so I look down. And then being in your face, they're very difficult to see. So what do we do as professionals? Well, look, I can only address this in part because it's a big topic that needs a couple of hours of lecture, which is not what I'm about. The point is this: you have to secure yourselves as parents and as adults and as professionals. You can't search out pedophiles. Sadly, you kind of have to wait until they act. Or I shouldn't say pedophiles, I should say sex offenders or predators. That's the best way I'd like to describe it, because not every pedophile is a predator, which is true. But what we want to do is to be aware that because we are, in many respects, surrounded by predators, what do? We, as professionals, will inform and educate parents on how to keep their children safer. Do you get that? It's not hard. This is why recently in the media, in social media, there was a man who's well known, Jeffrey Marsh, I might as well say his name. He was well known in the media for the attention that he gave children and for any professional in social services. Now, I've put up a post and it's got like 11,000 views now, for some reason, probably because it was a trending issue. Everyone on apart from one person has critiqued. Let me say it again. Only one person out of the thousands of comments I have on there has criticized me. Okay. However, out of the thousands of comments, everybody's in agreement. Predatory behavior. Now, he's putting himself in a position of trust with children, but there are, like predators do, they will eventually at some point try to pull you away from your safety net, which is you as a parent. So if we can deal with that, we have to learn some of the signs. Now, one of the signs is when a predator tries to take you away from your place of safety. So parents, we cannot be too trusting of adults. When an adult is always trying to, and I've seen it with my own eyes because I grew up with it, okay? I've had this direct experience. I can speak from personal experience, and I can speak from the multiple people that I know personally in my personal life that have gone through this. And what the predator does is they try to, at some point, pull you away from your parents or your friends. That's what they do. So I want you to get that, because they can't be seen and because they can't, because predators can't be seen